Hey Flosstube, welcome back to Basic Stitches. I'm Jorden and I'm on Instagram at LittleStitchGirl94.
And I'm Jami and I'm on Instagram as JamiXStitch.
We had lots of comments last week about our video being hard to hear, and I'm sorry.
We're trying to figure that out. We are talking as loud as we can.
I don't know. The issue is my phone, because I have videos of my kids where the sound goes in and out and stuff, and so when our tax return gets back, I'm getting a new phone, so that'll be in like less than a month, but we'll try to just be loud until then.
Usually it's not too hard for us to be loud.
Yeah.
We usually have kind of louder voices and laugh loudly and things, so we'll try our best.
We'll just make sure that we're speaking up. And then Chrissy B asked if we found it hard to stitch on black.
For me, I like to put something white on my lap or light in color so that it helps see the holes better. And then I have a floor lamp that shines up over my shoulder. And for that, I don't find it hard. It's worked out just fine for me. It is also Ada that we're stitching on, which I think
what I was going to say is it's Ada, so the holes are much easier to see than like on linens.
Right. And so, yeah, and it's a 16 count, which is equal to the 32.
Yeah.
But it's worked out fine just with having something light colored on my lap, or depending on the clothing I have on, like if I just have some on my pajama pants or something, some of them are light enough in color. I haven't had to put anything on my lap, or a blanket that's light in color or something.
Yeah.
Or bright something.
I do the same thing. I make sure I have something that's a high contrast color in my lap, because there have been times where I'm wearing like dark leggings or jeans or something and it's much harder to see. But as long as I have good lighting and something that contrasts well on my lap, I don't have a problem at all.
Right. Same here.
I'm also only 24, so I know a lot of people have been stitching for years and years and years, and eyesight starts to fade a little bit.
Yeah. I'm still waiting for that day. I have a feeling it's not going to be too long. My eyesight is still good, but there's times when I'll be focusing on something like stitching or at work on some tiny thing really close up, and I'll be focusing on that for so long, and then when I look up to like speak to someone or look across the room at the TV or whatever it is, and the adjustment time that they take to focus, I notice a difference with that, but I can still focus fine. It's just that adjusting that I'm noticing a difference. So I just keep thinking, and my husband was my age when he got his glasses, and both my parents were close to my age when they got their glasses. So with time, I'll be one of those too.
Alex needs glasses now, so he's hitting it here.
Well, he's probably needed them for a while, not because of age, though.
Yeah, he renews his license this month, so he has to get them. But he's just getting old, and I like to tease him.
Nice.
Verpy R asked us to explain what an LNS is. It's a local needle workshop. So I only know a couple of the big ones: Ditchville, USA, Shepherd's Bush, and I can't remember. There's the one in Vegas, and then like the Pine Needle
and Silver Needle.
Silver Needle, yeah. There's
Pine Needle, that's the one in Oregon?
No, Pine Needle is the one that does Pine Mountain Designs.
Oh, what's the one in Oregon where Michelle Bendy and Pretty Southern go? That's a big one. Acorns and Threads.
Yes.
Yeah. Those are like ones that we have a lot of people that hear about from a lot of people.
Yeah. So it's just the needlework shop that's closest to you. Some people don't have one. Some people have a few. They're not the most popular stores, so I can imagine that they're hard to keep super profitable, but we really appreciate the people who have them.
Yes.
And run them. that was it for questions. Well, we had a lot of questions, but most of them were answers to our answer in our last video.
Okay. What? So we'll start with finishes.
I have 2.
Do you? Okay, go with yours.
I was almost done. Oh, that's sharp. I was almost done with this last week, and I finished it. This is the February wordplay, which is part of our hashtag wordplay style. And I finished it and got it put up on here.
I love that. It turned out so cute.
I made the people both have blonde hair because my husband, well, I'm not super blonde anymore, but my husband and I are both blonde. And then, yeah.
Well, both your kids are so blonde and just the couple.
Yeah. So just to represent us a little more. And I glued magnets to the back, but one of them fell off, so now it keeps falling crooked.
Oh, whoops. I have to glue it again.
Yep. So I finished that one. And that was exciting because it took me 9 days of stitching. 8 days of stitching, something like that. And then this one took me 2. And this, is snagging my pants. This is February, February Year with Charm from Lizzie Kate.
That turned out so cute. I like it.
I didn't use any of the called for colors. I just matched it again to all of my other Valentine stuff. And then I did it on a linen that I got from Shepherd's Bush. And it is kind of pink, but you can't really tell in the video. And I don't know what the name of the linen was. It was just one that they had in a packet that they finished theirs on.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I saw it live last week and it was a real nice blush color.
Yeah.
It's cute. I like it. Turned out really well.
And
I dropped things.
So did I.
Oh, imagine that. I have a finish. It's not fully finished the way yours is because it's only one of the.
I was fully finishing mine as I was like stitchy finishing mine because I wanted them up on my shelves.
Oh, well, yeah, I get that, but I still have 2 more of these to do. So I finished spring. I don't know. Can you see that?
So cute.
See that correctly?
Yeah.
And that is the first house that I have finished from the Waxing Moon trio, Spring House trio. That is part of our hashtag basic house trio Sal. And I love it. So it is the middle house. The only thing I did, I matched up the colors as close to it as I could, but the flowers up here were purple, and I actually had them stitched in a lilac color, a purple, and I just didn't like it. So the flowers along the bottom are the same flower, and down here it was called for to do the light pink on the outside and then the darker pink on the inside, and I just swapped them and did up here and did the dark pink on the outside and the light on the inside, and then they all have a yellow center. So it's the same as that yellow butterfly. So
super cute.
I love it, and I stitched this in like 5 or 6 days of actual stitching.
Well, mostly on Saturday and Sunday.
Yes. Yep, that's what I was gonna say. And to the point of I had a raw, like a hole in my finger because I had stitched so much, and every once in a while I would hit that hole with the needle again. Oh my gosh, it killed me. It hurt so bad. I gotta show you what I did. I pulled out this little rubber silicone thimble thing and had to put it on my finger. And it, like, I've never really stitched with these. I had them. I've done this to my finger before, and so I bought this, but I've never really got used to stitching with it. I actually am not a huge fan of stitching with it, other than the fact it saved my finger. If I'm going to do some heavy stitching like that again, I'll put it on.
But what did You did something else instead, didn't you?
I also tried cutting off a piece of the fabric sticky part from a fabric band-aid and just putting that fabric there. The only problem with it, and that was really sticky band-aid, but the only problem was as I'd push on it sometimes, like to push the needle back up to the top, sometimes the needle would kind of stick to the adhesive in the band-aid.
Dang it.
So I ended up taking that off because I tried that and put this back on. And it works. You know, it really does work well. It's just it has holes in it, so your finger shouldn't get sweaty, but your finger gets sweaty. It's weird. And because it has those little holes, I'm flipping myself off. I'll put all four fingers or anyway, and it does. It just has, I don't know, it cushioned it. It helped. But I prefer to not have anything when I stitch.
Yeah.
But I also did a poll on Instagram and asked which house I should stitch next, if I should do flower or shower. And the overall winning house was flowers. This one right here. And I can't remember the number because I kept watching it.
It was 58 to 42%.
Yeah, it kept fluctuating, but it was closer. At one time, it was way swayed one side, then it went to the other side, and then it kind of evened out a little bit more. But so this one is the next one I'll be stitching, and I have my fabric like on the frame ready to go. So, but I actually haven't finished, and I love it. I absolutely love it.
Cute. If you stitch crazy this weekend as you did last weekend, you should have
another one done.
Well,
and guess what? Guess what? Monday is President's Day, and I don't work. So happy. So I'll have a 3-day weekend, and I'm going to be doing some serious stitching because we have snowstorm after snowstorm after snowstorm scheduled. So, oops, sliding everything around. Okay, what else do you have to show? Because I dropped things.
So I put, after I finished February, the next day I didn't stitch at all. And then the next day I was going to stitch and realized that I had to put away everything from my February stitching and kit up all of my March stitching. So I spent the next day doing all of that because that's a long process. And I picked out my colors for all of my March stuff and like recharted those for the colors I picked. And I was sitting in my basement for an hour and a half to 2 hours just doing that for the 3 patterns for this month. And then yesterday I didn't stitch at all because I was really busy for Valentine's Day. We had a bunch of our friends over and we hosted Thanksgiving dinner because Thanksgiving's the best holiday. So we decided to have it twice. Everything turned out delicious and it was really fun, but I didn't get any stitching done. And then today I finally started a little bit. So I started on the March wordplay. And that's all I have.
Nice.
Lame.
Yeah. So that's your whip for the week?
Yep.
Well, I have lots of whips then compared to you. The only problem is I've goofed on most of my whips for the week. I don't know what my problem is this week. So, let's see. Well, this is closest, so I'll grab it. I'm not going in order if I stitched, but put my thread on my back. So, this is another of the Waxing Moon Designs. This is the Halloween House Trio. And I'm doing the Treats House, which is the red one down here. I've already done the Halloween house. And I finished the border around the outside. I had goofed on this corner when I had done some up this side. And then when I started stitching in, I came up here, went over, and when I had about an inch left, I realized that I had made an error and I had missed one stitch in this corner. And so the whole thing was not going to work out. But luckily, I had only gone over about that far. So I stopped here and just unpicked that and finished that off and then continued the rest of the way across. So I made an error, but I have fixed this one. So that's also, I counted this for the stitch along, the basic house trail style and Witchy Wednesday excess. So that was that one. Then here's this one. This is the March wordplay cell. This is the one Jorden just started, and she's done lamb right there in the middle.
You've done so more.
Huh?
You've done so much.
Next time I stitch with brown, I'll finish lion. I didn't want to start a brown thread just to finish the end, but there was no way that little thread was going to be able to finish there. So I decided to go down here and start. And this is a lamb, and I've goofed on it. So when I start this again, I need to unpick that, frog it out, and stitch it again. So that one has an error. So that's 2 for the week.
Did you have any whoopses on your spring house, or was it just that you changed the flowers?
Just that I changed the flowers. I had to unstitch to change it, but I didn't have any goofs on it.
Yeah.
Last night I was stitching on Needle Workshop, and it's the Little House Needlework Hometown Holidays. And I don't know what I was thinking. So I had been stitching all the rows of white. So I continued stitching. I finished the row I was on. And then I just started doing the middle white right there. Went on and did the brown. And then I have the darker brown. I did 1X. And I thought, something's not right. Well, it's because I only did 7 rows of white right here. And there's supposed to be 9. I don't know. I've been trying to decide if it'd be easier to take out the brown and that point right there, or if I should take out this below here. What do you think?
I don't know. Because how far is it across? Do you know?
It's a lot. I don't know off the top of my head.
And there are 3 rows of the green and white?
Yeah. That's probably more stitches to take out than...
I think that's more stitches.
Yeah. Anyway, so I need to fix this one. I don't know what I was thinking, because I just finished that row and just come over here instead of like going back and starting the next row. Like, so that's 3 goofs for the week. The next one I did is Tulip House, Hands-on Design, and Priscilla Blaine, and it's the Chalk for the Home series. I love this one. I thoroughly enjoy stitching this one. I do. I enjoy it. So I filled in all the green down here. I already had green up here. I just filled in down here and then started the green on the house. And honestly, there was a couple goofs I did when I was filling in the green, but nobody will ever know. So I'm leaving it.
I have a couple of those too, because there are the spots where it doesn't completely fill in because it's like a chalk drawing, and so it's not perfect.
Right.
And I have a few spots that I accidentally filled in or didn't.
Like right there, you can see where it has the spaces. There was supposed to be, oops, sorry, I bumped the camera. There was supposed to be more spaces in there, and I actually stitched them in. Or was it the next leaf over? I don't know. but it doesn't matter. So I'm leaving it. And but like I said, I do thoroughly love stitching on this one. And
I do. I need to get back to it. I was focused so much on getting February stuff done though.
Yeah. So I have one finish, 2, 3, 4 whips that I've worked on, but 4 of my whips have had errors. And two of them I have to unpick still and fix.
Way to go.
Yeah, right. I mean,
I hit it up and started wordplay, and then there went my stuff. And then I kitted up Year in Chalk and Year of Celebration for March.
Cute.
So I'll be working on all of these.
Nice. I did something. So I told you I have
Your haul.
Well, no, I did that too. But I have the for the retreat, the giveaway, the small, and I've got it ready to go on the roller frame. And it's linen. It came as a whole kit from Shepherd's Bush. And I've never stitched on linen, but I'm going to give it a try. I hope I like it and it works out. We'll see. The roller frame, Vonna always says how nice it holds up. And little Yellow House Needleworks.
Little Yellow House.
I just went blank on her name. I adore her. She got a whole set of these off of Stash Unload. I just went blank. I seriously, I adore her. She has the cutest stitching, and she chooses colors so pretty.
And I always can remember things until I'm put on the spot trying to remember them.
Right. Nell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nell. Anyway.
I wanted to say Nancy, and I knew that wasn't right.
Well, and she hasn't put out a video, but she's got 3 little boys. So one of them's just, 6 months old or something. So
yeah.
Bless her heart. And but I miss her videos. Anyway, but she raved about the roller frames too and how nice it holds linen. And really, it is, if you like to stitch on nice, tight tension, it is. I like that. So I hope I enjoy the linen, but I've got that ready to go for my giveaway at the retreat.
I found stitching with linen that you can't pull your stitches as tightly. Like, I keep my stitches pretty tight when I stitch on Ada.
Yeah.
And on linen, I have to leave them a little looser. Otherwise, it pulls the threads weird.
Kind of distorts it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially when I was working on this one, it was such a loose weave linen that, like, it was really weird to do.
Yeah.
But I think it might be because it was a 24 count versus a 32. Or it might have just been the color, but it would distort it really weirdly if I pulled the stitches very tight. So my stitches on here are like super loose, but they look fine.
Yeah, they look really nice. So, well, that's a good tip for me to know going in, starting my first project on linen. But I don't know that I would have done it, but it came with the whole set. There was a needle, a button, the threads, and the pattern, the fabric. Everything was all together. Matter of fact, here's the threads. I don't know if you can see the colors. They're really pretty. You can't see like the pinks and purples very well, but
they are.
Anyway, it looks really pretty with the linen and everything. So, yeah. I'm going to try it. Give it a try this week.
I'm going to dive over the arm of my couch because I dropped my haul, okay? So we're going to slide the camera up.
Oh, I see your tushy. Oh, no. Oh, that's funny. Okay, anyway, so that will be something I'll start this week. I'll also fix the 2 goofs I've made, honestly. I have nothing to say. No excuse, no reason. It's just been a bad stitching week apparently.
You need to put one of our frog needle minders on your thing.
I need to make some more. So
I have all of them, don't I?
yeah, all of them that I've made.
It has.
Maybe
It's
take
not
it
good.
out of the plastic because it's kind of hard to see, I think.
It's not going to focus on it, too.
Yeah. Tell them what it says, though.
So it has our Bitmojis, which are like a thing with like Snapchat. And then a frog, and says, we'll hold this frog here so he doesn't bother you. So I thought it was clever when I made it.
It is cute. I liked it. So yes, I need that.
All of our giveaways.
I need to make one of those up and put it on my stitching for sure. So, what's your haul?
So I have, where did that go? I'll start with this. They're magnets.
Oh, I'm like, what? But
this was like $10 on Amazon, and it's just a bunch of the neodymium rare earth magnets that we use. I use them as needle minders and then for like securing our stitching to things. So I just got a bulk thing. I was trying to figure out how many there were, but it doesn't say anywhere. But it was like $10, and I think it's like 120 or something.
it was something like that. I saw it in my Amazon cart that you had bought it.
I use her Prime account because
Free shipping.
yeah. So then I also, and this is a little disappointing to look at because I've used it. So I made a split-second decision, and I got the February, I can't even use my brain right now. Victorian Moto threads. So, but I've pulled out a lot of them and used them. So I don't have them in with this anymore. I have some in here and some in with my March stitching. But they are beautiful, and they showed up, and some of them I was like, I wish I had had that when I started all of my February stuff. Especially this one. It's not as corally as it looks because, and I don't have, oh, I do have white. Because my lighting is weird down here.
Yeah.
That's passion pink. And it's pretty. It's like my favorite shade of pink. Old Patriot. Don't you have that one?
I don't think I do, but that's gorgeous.
There were a lot of reds too. Maroon red.
That's pretty.
And they came in a bag. They weren't in the bundles.
No, mine was in a bag too this month.
This is Dark Rosebud and Pumpkin Spirit.
Those are pretty too.
And then Scarlet, Carnation, Glorious Red, and Lovebirds.
You see, I like all of those.
Yeah, they are all gorgeous, and I wish I would have had more of them for when I did my February stitching. I wasn't finished with this one when I got them, so the border, it got snagged.
Oh.
But my border was supposed to be white, and it's actually another color that came with it. It was like Lovebird, but it was warmer. I can't remember what it was called. But that was my haul.
I kind of actually wish I would have got the bright set this month because
This is my favorite peony.
Oh, that's pretty. I love those flowers in real life too. There's colors I like in this month I get the primitive set. I just like your set better this month.
Eventually, I want to get both sets every month.
That'd be a ton. So this is the greens and the blues that came with it. They are pretty. Those are some good ones. It starts on this side and it's corn tassel, bayberry, blue violet, blue storm, and green cabbage. And then this is others.
I tried not to use mine yet, but then I had to stitch, so I pulled them out anyway.
So there's some, yeah, I get that. I'm starting on the side again. Walnut shell, shaded white, sunshine peach, a summer harvest, and alfalfa flowers.
That alfalfa flowers is a really pretty pink.
Yeah, it's purple. It's lilac. Some it's variegated, and some of it looks more pink, and some looks more purple.
Pinky purple.
So those are all colors I would use. I actually think this is a really good brown. The walnut shell is a really good brown. These two colors, not so much a fan. These last two.
Golden basket, and what was the other one?
Muddy waters. And yep, that's what it looks like. But I just am not a fan of them. The Muddy Waters is a green brown something. I don't know. I'm not a fan of those two, but all the others I could see that I would use. It just wasn't my favorite month for the primitive.
Yeah.
But next month I may love every single one. And that's kind of how it goes, I think. So anyway. But that was the haul. And then I also got more from eBay.
Oh, more.
I got a larger set of the roller frame. So these have the two different sets of holes to choose from for how far apart, whereas the other one that I have is just little. It's just 6 inches. I think this is 9 inches is the tall holes, I believe. And then I just forgot how wide these are. I'm thinking, okay,
inches.
Very possibly could be to look at it. I need to measure. I need to measure. I just went blank. So I got these from the same seller on eBay that I got the others from, but she had separated them up in different sets to get more money out of me, I guess. I don't know. But I liked them, so I was happy I was able to get them. And so Carolyn, Friday Off the Grid. Everyone should know her. If you don't, go watch her Flosstube and her Facebook group, Friday Off the Grid. But she does a lot of stitching, and she enables me. It happens.
Are you going to off the grid stitch tonight?
Well,
I realize it's Friday.
Yeah, after we're done filming, yes, I am. I'm going to start fixing stuff, or I don't know, stitch on spring, something that I enjoy. But the Northern Expressions needlework, Carolyn has done shades of wine and shades of blue. And I have the patterns for shades of plum, and I have the fabric for it. And then I have shades of green.
Green?
Yeah. And then I also, the one I want is shades of gold. And she just showed that she has shades of gold, and she's going to start it as, I think she said, a birthday start, which I think her birthday was in the summer. But Shades of Gold is also one that I've wanted, but I don't want to stitch them necessarily in the colors that they call for. They call for dinky dye silks, and they're kind of expensive, to do the silks. I think I'm just going to email with Nancy Turner, Victoria Moto, and see if I can get some colors from her that I would like. Because I have some that I've got from the set that would look good, but I need at least 2 skeins of each for each of the patterns. So I need to see if she still has some, but they're limited edition, so I don't know if she would or not. So anyway, I need to check with her. But I think this size, if I was remembering right, I was thinking this size of rods would be perfect to stitch those. And then they are fairly easy to take on and off and just change them out the way and the wind. And I have a 20 count fabric that I'm going to use, which is equivalent to 40 count, which is like how they stitch it or suggest it. And so I'm going to do the 20 count 1/1. And so I was excited to get these, and I just need to figure out the flosses and which one of the patterns I want to start first.
Yeah.
So.
And then is that your haul?
Well, I have one more thing, but I'll show that if you have something else to share.
Yeah, we got a gift this week.
This was super nice. Jorden did a video to show myself, my mom, Grandma X Stitch, and my sister, Weeza X Stitch.
And I ran out because I got on, there's a secret group for everybody that's going to the Midwest Stitchers Retreat. And Michelle, that's putting all the retreat together, said that we should start expecting our kit for the exclusive pattern today or tomorrow. And she said that yesterday or the day before.
13th, I think.
Yeah. So that night, I ran out to get the mail at like 12:30 because I was like, what if it's there? And it wasn't, but we had another package. And so got inside, and I was like, I want to text my mom and grandma and Janalyn right now, but it was 12:30 and I didn't want to wake anybody up.
And you would have saw it.
Yeah. So I did the video and sent it in the morning. So this was from Betty, who I think we've all just kind of adopted her as part of the basic bunch. We love Betty. So she sent us a few charts. This is Apple Pickin' Little House Needleworks. And this one is a full kit. Bumblebee.
That's cute.
Board on? I don't know how to say that. I don't know if that's just another word for bumblebee.
I'm not sure either.
It's super cute though. Buzzing Round You, and this is Chessie and me.
Oh, that's cute.
I love the little sheep, and then it looks like it's satin stitched, the beehive. Super cute.
That is cute.
And then, let's see. And then this one I really want to stitch and put up right now with all of my Valentines. Rose Heart Pincushion, and this was another You and I and Friends.
That's cute.
And then
I really like that one as well.
I really like this one too. This is from Hands On Design, the To the Beach. This is Flock Together.
Yeah.
And
look at that flamingo.
Right? My husband doesn't like flamingos. He thinks they're weird long neck and everything makes them look like they should be dead. Like, he doesn't understand how flamingos exist because of their body proportions, which is, he's just dumb. But
he's overthinking it.
I love it, and I want to stitch it and put it up. I want to do all of these. And Betty sent us, was it Oh Whale?
Uh-huh.
Last time. And so I need to get stitching them. And of course, Kathy, her colors are perfect.
Kathy Haberman. She does Haberman. Hands-on design. She does an excellent job. I love her patterns.
And then she also included a Valentine for each of us, which was so sweet. There was a little note on the back of them.
I
actually got up that night and I hung mine up on my little frame so that it was up there because I was so excited and it was so cute. And then she sent some stuff for my kids too. Some little notebooks for them to color in, which I need because I just found another spot that Lacey colored on the walls.
And your kids love to write. Like Lacey's learning all her letters, and she writes so well for being 4. And
everything that she's drawn on the walls is her practicing her letters,
which is quite sweet. Even though you're like, don't draw the walls.
Yeah,
obviously.
But she sent just a bunch of little Valentine notebooks and then some little Valentine bracelets too.
They're so cute. Oh, I bet the kids love those.
Yeah. I haven't actually given them to them yet because I knew that they would be gone and I wouldn't be able to find them because they would use them all.
Yeah, well, give them to them now.
Yeah. So thank you, Betty. You're amazing. We love you.
Yes, thank you so much. It's been so fun to get to know you through our messaging and things.
Mm-hmm. Put all those together in a little bundle. And then when I see you and Grandma and Janalyn, I'll give you guys your Valentines.
That's nice. That'll be good.
I was excited to get a Valentine at all.
That's sweet. That was adorable. I like it. That was a fun package. So today is the 15th February, and I'm hoping tomorrow we get the package from the retreat on Saturday.
Started getting them today.
Yeah, they've posted it on the private group. The I spent blank. Oh, because Monday's President's Day and the mail won't go. So if we don't get it tomorrow, it'll be all the way to Tuesday.
Do FedEx and UPS do stuff?
I do not know. I'm not sure.
I don't know who she sent it with. But,
that's true.
There is a rule. We can't share any images or anything of it on social media or Flosstube until the weekend of the retreat. So,
which is totally cool. I understand it, obviously.
We're not even supposed to share pictures of it in the private group for everyone that's going until everyone has it, so that we all have the same like excitement and surprise of opening ours, which I really appreciate it. I think it's fun. It makes me that much more excited to get mine.
I know.
But we'll work on them and then we'll just show everybody.
Well, and and we have to have it finished to take with us. So, yeah, we'll show with that weekend at the retreat. We'll show pictures on Instagram.
Because we're getting the chart, and it was designed by Priscilla.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're getting like everything to stitch it. And then at the retreat, Priscilla and Chelsea are going to do a class on finishing them. So we'll finish them all together.
And then we'll bring it home and show it on the next Flosstube.
Yep. And we'll earthquake.
Yeah, the dog toy's right under my feet, and I was trying to get it out of the way.
I'm sure we'll do like a whole video vlog thing of the retreat because why not? And we'll be together. Yeah. And I'll have a new phone that'll have good sound.
Yay! It's a win-win. We had a giveaway from last week.
Yes, that's what I was just getting. Also, I am so sorry. This is my bag of giveaways that I need to mail out. I am going tomorrow to the post office first thing in the morning to mail them out. I promise.
So, yeah, they'll give next week, given, like we said, Monday's President's Day. So
yeah, but I have 3 in here that I need to send out plus this one. So I'm sorry that I'm such a slowpoke.
And the post office has short hours tomorrow.
Yep. We're
So
going
look at-
first thing in the morning. So
Okay.
this was our giveaway from last week. This is Easter Bunny Row, and it's Bank Creek.
It's so cute.
Yep. I want to stitch some of these long skinny ones.
Mhm.
Like, I feel like they would go so fast,
Yeah.
but they're cute. And our winner for this was Julie R. Knits Stitches.
Yay!
So email
Congratulations.
us at basicxstitches@gmail.com, which I'll also put the email in the Dropbox. That's what it's called. Description. And email us your address and we'll get it mailed out. I will get it mailed out to you as soon as I get your info because I'm going to try really hard to not be a slacker.
And you'll get the others in the mail tomorrow.
Yep.
Nice. And I have another bit of haul. And it's also going to be our giveaway.
Because Mom's silly.
So I had ordered, I had ordered the Waxing Moon Design Springhouse Trio. And then I was so excited to get it. And I got online to look to see. And it was not even set to be mailed yet, and stuff. Because why? Because she didn't have it from distributor yet or something. Anyway, So I couldn't wait. And I also ordered the e-file, the electronic one, so that I would have an instant PDF and I could start stitching them. So I have two, and Jorden got excited, and Jen got on and ordered the electronic one because we were so stinking excited. But I don't need two.
Or do you?
Well, I do like having this style pattern because I love the covers of them. I'm like, where'd the Halloween one go? Like, for some reason, I like the pictures on these copies more. Does that matter? No. So, and the only disclaimer I have is when I was opening the package with my letter opener, I ripped the bag.
Way to go.
Sorry. But I did that. It was because it was like folded to fit in, and so I put the letter opener in, and then it wouldn't go very well, and then I realized what I was doing. So this
near perfect condition.
Yeah, the pattern is in perfect condition. The bag is not. I had a question before. No, we ask you guys questions all the time. We want answers like what's your favorite fabric or what's your favorite color DMC floss or just floss in general.
We ask you what the weather is. We ask you stitching.
Your local needlework shop. Like, we've asked so many questions. And given we share a lot of our information on here on Flosstube. But this week, you ask us a question. Just ask a question. If you want to be entered for a drawing, it doesn't matter what the question is, within reason. And
keep it PG.
Yeah, PG's good. And if you have a question in your comment below and you're a subscriber, then you will be entered in to win.
And if you don't want to leave comments or you can't find the comment section, you can also always email the questions to us as well.
Yeah, that works.
Those are emails that are for like our responses always get included in the giveaways.
Yes. So there's that option as well. And yeah, if that's easier for you, that's no problem. But you have a chance to win. And then I hope if you win, that you seriously consider joining the Basic House Trio Sal. I've seen more people starting to join it frequently. I've seen, Kauai girl, Heather, she's in Kauai right now. And then I've seen,
can I join her?
Right? I think it was, I saw it on Instagram. It was her anniversary and her and her husband went. But I just went blank on the other lady's name. Then there's in it as one.
Was it Kim Lehman or Kim Goldman? I think it was Kim Lehman.
Anyway, that have done it as one. They've both done patriotic houses. I'd have to look again on Instagram. But
You can go look on Instagram.
Right? But please join us in the Sal, or if there's something that you've wanted to do, follow the hashtag. It's fun. I love the stitching along. You can do any of them that you want to stitch. We also are continuing with the wordplay Sal. Hashtag wordplay Sal. So if you would like to join that or follow along on Instagram, that would be great. There's also basic up and away. Is that the only three we have? Or am I forgetting
Basic
one?
Autumn.
Basic autumn. I haven't stitched on mine for a while, obviously. So, yep. Wow. I just kind of went, ooh, I need to do that. I need to get that out and do a fall Friday with that.
Yeah, that's what my goal is with mine. But I also really want to work on doing my 1 a month stuff. So I think I'm going to end up skipping Merry Monday and Santa Sunday. And I'm going to do the March stuff. And then on Wednesdays, do my house trio, the Halloween houses. And then Fall Friday. And I think that's all I have room for to fit in.
I have Wordplay Sal, Witchy Wednesday / Basic House Trio. I have the other Basic House Trio, my secret one, and then I've kind of been doing spring Sundays because the one Sunday I did the hands-on design tulip house, and the other Sunday I did this one. So I've kind of had a spring Sunday instead of a Santa Sunday.
Yeah.
It works. One thing I have to say. Oh, she didn't say it on here. Where did I read it?
Oh, it was on the digital copy.
Yep.
Wasn't it?
I'm trying to find it.
Was it on winter? It said upcoming.
Oh, right there. So I'm gonna hold this one in front of it so I don't show a pattern because it's on one with a pattern. But it said, so here is a list. Is that legible, Jordan?
Yes.
Okay, it's a list of all the designs so far, which is Patriotic House, Halloween House, Christmas house, Winter House, Spring House, and soon to come is Summer House and Autumn House. So there'll be more. So that'll be all 4 seasons plus some holiday in there.
And then I also am using the February, well, it was Love Sweet Love, that's done in the same way, and I'm using that as a Valentine's.
Yeah, that. And then when I stitch that one as well, I need to order that one.
I need to figure out how I'm going to display all of them, because I got the one frame that's the same that you have to do one of them, but like I'll want to have like the Christmas house and the winter house out like around the same time.
See, I won't. I'm different. So I would take down the Halloween and put up the fall, the autumn. And then I would do the Christmas. And then January, I would put up the winter. That's how I would do it.
And then after
winter,
January, put up the Love Sweet Love.
And then the spring.
And then spring. And then
summer.
And then
I would put the patriotic on back to summer. Yeah.
And then in September go to autumn, and then to Halloween, and then back to autumn.
Maybe, yeah. Unless she decides to come up with even more, even like the love sweet love. Maybe she'll even do more like that to flip in between. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, because if she does them enough that it's like all the holidays, then I might put out the seasons like somewhere and the others somewhere else. We'll see.
Yeah, no, I'll do the seasons, but yeah. I don't know. We'll see.
They're super cute. Everyone.
I love them. I'm excited for the summer and the autumn as well. So I just got to keep stitching. Use my little thimble thing because my finger's raw. Apparently I need to build up more of like a callus up there or something.
Just at work, don't you have like your thumbs like burnt off from the welding?
Soldering.
Get your finger done too.
No, if the solder iron is at 750 degrees, I don't burn myself. I try hard.
I thought you'd said that you like didn't have a thumbprint because
I don't have this fingerprint anymore because from doing the bonding, the JB weld. Yeah, it's okay. So it is from the weld, but it's a JB weld, which is the hardener and the bonding agent, and you mix the two together and then it makes it, when you put it in between the two metals, like you coat them and put them together, then it makes it hard like a weld. So it's called JB weld, but it's kind of in a pasty epoxy type stuff. And then when I smooth it out and make it so that when it's painted, it looks pretty. You know how you like do like taping and mudding on drywall so it looks pretty for paint. That it just wears out my finger. I have no.
Just start using your other finger.
Yeah. Build up a callus.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay. So ask us a question and we'll enter you in the drawing for the Spring House Trio. Since I bought two because I couldn't wait. I'm not very patient, and I've learned that even. It's something I need to practice.
And then Julie, email us and I'll get your pattern sent out to you. And everyone else, I will get your pattern sent out tomorrow morning.
Sweet. Okay, well, thanks for joining us. Wish me luck this next week that I do not mess up everything I stitch. Heaven help me.
Else needs to take the frog.
Yeah, it's not my turn. Somebody else, please. I don't want you to volunteer. I don't want you to goof up, but just throw them out in the snow or something. I don't know. So.
My Etsy shop is littlestitchgirl.etsy.com, and then my Instagram is littlestitchgirl94.
And my Instagram is JamiXStitch.
And then Janalyn's is WeezaXStitch, and DeAnn's is GrandmaXStitch.
Yep.
And they have both made a ton of progress too since they were last on, and we need to figure out a time to all get together.
Yes, that's the priority. We've all got a lot of progress since we've been doing the I Love to Stitch challenge.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually haven't posted my progress for the last 2 nights, I think. So I'm gonna have to post. I posted it on the Facebook group like I'm supposed to, but I have not posted it on my Instagram, so I need to catch up with that. But anyway, I will. So yeah, it's been great. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.